DJ here with another shave for the razor company, and we got one more for Never Alone. Stay tuned. Alright, so last couple of shaves I've been doing these Never Alone shaves, and last but not least we are going to be doing Never Alone 4. Another beautiful scent from Ariana and Evans, and this one here, you know the drill. We have the suicide prevention hotline, all for Canada and the United States. We have these gentlemen, of course, you know, Vintage Head Shaver, Ken, and J-Mac Red Island Shaver, also known as the Dawn of the Canadian Mafia. Also in this one, we have some new people that joined into this one here. Because not only do we have the matching splash, and of course the matching brush done by the fabulous Gardner and Amelia of AKA Brushworx. But I also have the beard elixir and the post-shave serum done by Heather of Zingari Man. And lastly, the Karve Never Alone 4 Bison. This was a limited edition razor that was specifically made for the Never Alone 4. And you could see the suicide awareness semicolon on the bottom. Just a beautiful razor here done by Chris from Karve. I have that loaded with a Aylesworth razor blade because I want to pay homage to Caleb, because for the new Never Alone razor this year, Caleb and Chris from Karve will be doing a collaboration razor. I think I said that in my last video for Never Alone 3, that they will be doing a collaboration. The razor is designed by Caleb, and it was milled and CNC'd by Chris. I'm sure they both collaborated together in some sorts, but we'll know more later. Again, fabulous. I can't wait. I'm excited. We've been seeing more and more pop-ups from the razor company's social media pages. It's going to be another great Never Alone drop this year for Never Alone 5. 5 years. Can't believe it. I cannot believe it. It's just... the scent for Never Alone 4 was a little bit out of the ordinary with this one here. It's a nice, beautiful lime scent. I already have it pre-whipped up here in my AKA Regal bowl, named after the one and only Jason Regal of TRC. And the base Peter of A&E used on this one was the VR2 base, which is his vegan base, which if you haven't used Peter's VR2 base, you're missing out. It's probably one of the top vegan bases on the market. And it rivals a lot of people's tallow bases. I think we're at a day and age where, you used to say, oh, tallow's king, and I think that you have a lot of good artisans out there now that make killer bases, vegan bases that are again, like I said, just as good as tallow artisan bases. Lots of good vegan bases out here. So I'm getting this lathered up. Again, I don't quite remember the scent notes on this one. I know it's a lime scent, and it's just an absolute beautiful lime scent. It's probably one of the best lime scents out there. I know Peter made this scent from scratch again. All the Never Alone scents are not dupes. They're all from Peter's mind and Jason's mind, and J Mac and Ken. They all kind of collaborate on the scent together and kind of come up with, you know, what they want to do for this year. And it's kind of one of these things that doesn't get talked about until it's released. And I was kind of surprised to everybody on what the scent is. Oh, yeah. This is going to be a great shave. Last year when everything came out, I was debating on what I was going to get. I wasn't really prepared. I didn't prepare myself last year because, again, I wasn't sure. I knew I was going to get a brush, soap, and a splash, but I did not know about, obviously, the razor coming out and the beard oil and the balm. So I was kind of a little, I wouldn't say blindsided, but kind of like, oh, what am I going to do here? And now I got to figure out what I'm going to get. And so at first I didn't quite have the funds to get the razor. I bought everything else but the razor. I didn't get the EDP. There's an EDP made by Ariana and Evans, and there's a bar soap made by Zingariman. And I got the bar soap, but I did not get the EDP, and I didn't get the razor at first. The razor just happened to kindly fall into my lap. It was being sold on a buy-sell trade group on Facebook, and a good friend of mine, Matt Fox, found it and picked it up. He already had one, and he knew that I wanted one and offered to sell it to me. And that was awesome. And his whole thing was I wanted to get it for somebody who I knew didn't get the razor, and it totally made my day when he told me that. And if you guys don't know who Matt Fox is, absolute stellar gent. And of course the Bison, one of my favorite razors out there. Definitely probably my favorite aluminum razor. I do have 3. And having the Never Alone one just makes it that more special. So we got less than a week until the Never Alone finally comes out, depending on when this is uploaded. Again, could be dropping today, could be dropping tomorrow, could have already dropped. You just never know when these videos get released. Again, fantastic scent on this one. This is a great one. I love all the other artisans coming together on this one. And a lot of different collaborators on this one. I even think there's a couple of wet shavers who did some other extra things on this one. I think Scott, Big Papa Moore, did some keychains. I know that Jason had some dog tags made for this one. And of course, you know, the t-shirts and everything. Remember, guys, everything that is purchased for Never Alone is donated. Nobody keeps a dime for it. It's all donated. Just go in Saturday, purchase something from Never Alone. I highly recommend that if you could, please don't use any gift cards or affiliate codes or discount codes if you have any to the razor company, because that just takes away from the donation. Just on your Never Alone stuff. If you buy anything else, make those separate transactions, and you can buy those with your gift cards or anything. But anything Never Alone, use a separate transaction, because that's all goes to suicide prevention, suicide awareness. It's a great cause, and it's a great thing, and we have some really great people that put a lot of meaning to the cause, and that really put awareness to it. All the people that I've mentioned, all the people that there's been a lot of people that I haven't mentioned, a lot of people behind the scenes that are always there for people in their time of need. And I've said it on almost every video, if you need somebody, you need to just reach out. That's all you gotta do. Somebody will be there. There's at least 24 people, if not more, in this community right now that I can reach out to personally if I have any issues going on. And that's just me. And there's probably even more, actually. It's just the number that I have, but there's easily 30, 40 people. So maybe 36. And if you want to reach out to me, reach out to me. I'm always here to talk. I just talked to somebody recently about something they were going through. And even though I couldn't relate completely personally, I could relate to the fact that I've seen what that person was going to. And I've seen it happen in somebody else. So I was able to give my thoughts and suggestions, because they asked for them, and told them the story about what I seen. But I love doing that. I love to talk to people and see how people are doing. Make sure, especially my good close friends here in the community, I hadn't heard from them in a while. I like to just hit them up on Instagram or a text. Just say, hey buddy, how's it going? Everything doing okay? Now, I know there is some people who don't like to be reached, and that's okay. And if those people don't like to be reached, at least reach out to somebody who knows them and say, hey, I just want to check on this person. If you can tell them next time you see them or hear from them, and I'm just checking up on them. We've had a few people in that community, in this community, who are like that as well, who prefer not to be reached when they are down, but we respect the privacy of those individuals. But at the same time, if we know somebody who's close to them, we at least reach out to that person to let them know that we are thinking about that other person and that we are here for them if they need it, because that's what we're here for. People need to go their own path. And the path that people take are not always the one that everybody else would take. For the longest time, I was the person who always didn't want to talk to anybody. I would bottle my own feelings up on the inside until I started talking to somebody, and until I started going to therapy once a week. And therapy helped me. It helped me open myself up. It helped me really, really be able to talk to other people. It helped me be able to show empathy for what somebody else might be going through. Even if I couldn't necessarily sympathize with what they were going through, I could at least show some emotion, some empathy for them. And it took me a while. Even open up to my own spouse. Sometimes it's easier to open up to a stranger than it is your own family or your own loved ones, wife, husband, children, parents, whatever. Siblings. Sometimes it's just easier just to talk to a stranger or somebody that you don't really know. And for me, that's the way it is. Now, for the most part, all the people that I talk to in this community, I don't consider strangers anymore. I do consider them family. But I also consider them a type of family that I can talk to when something's going on in my life, that I'm having trouble and that I need to, understand, or I need them to understand. I just don't shut them out and, with no explanation. You got to be able to communicate. But again, if you can't, that's okay. That is okay. Just know that somebody is here for you. and that people do care, and that people want you to get better with whatever you're going through. You know, even if there's somebody out there that maybe you haven't talked to in a while, and you know they're struggling with some mental health issues, and they don't want to talk to you about it, that's okay. The best that you can do is just tell them that, hey, I'm here for you. I love you. I care for you. You don't want to talk to me, that's okay. But when you are ready, I am here. And so are a bunch of other people. And eventually they come around. But if they don't, it's their business. Just as long as they're okay and don't do nothing to hurt themselves. Because that's ultimately what they want. Or what we want. I don't ever want anybody to hurt themselves. I want everybody to be, you know, I want everybody to be happy. I want all my friends to be happy. I don't want anybody to be sad. I understand life gets in the way and stuff can cause depression, other mental illness. Talk to somebody. Again, a friend, family member, therapist, a pastor, whoever you're comfortable with. Let them know, hey, I have these feelings, and I don't want to act upon them. That lather, great lather there. I'm chasing the dragon today. I shaved yesterday, so I have stubble. Sometimes stubble to me is harder to get than actual hair. Let's rinse off here and we'll come back with a post shave. Another fantastic never alone shave, because you are never alone. That vegan base is fantastic. Let's put on this aftershave splash. Oh, this is such a unique lime scent. Oh, so good. So good. Man. Let's put on this beautiful stuff here. You guys haven't used the Zingariman post-shave serum. You even shave, bro? This stuff here is like magic. Man, just leaves your skin feeling so good. And lastly, again, the best beard balm or beard oil on the planet. Zingariman Beard Elixir. Never alone 4. Oh man. Alrighty. Thank you again for staying and watching this one. Again, Never Alone 4. Another beautiful scent by the one and only Peter Sharkalis, Ariana and Evans, Razor Company. Stay tuned this Saturday, September 6th. I think 11 a.m. now for Eastern time is when it drops. Remember, you are never alone. Reach out to somebody if you're not feeling well, you need somebody to talk to. We're all here for you. I appreciate you guys all watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the Razor Company YouTube channel. And again, I'll see you on the next video. Everyone have a great week.